Below sea level in Ethiopia, the ground begins to glow before sunrise. This is the Danakil Depression, a place where heat and geology refuse to rest. Across the horizon, salt flats, volcanoes, and steaming mineral fields share one basin. The colors look impossible, but every shade is a chemical clue. And beyond the spectacle, ordinary mistakes here can become emergencies. There are no nearby hospitals, no running water, and very limited medical support. Travel advisories warn of excessive heat, difficult terrain, and restricted emergency options. So this story begins with distance, not adventure. Across the horizon, salt flats, volcanoes, and steaming mineral fields share one basin. In Danakil, remoteness is not scenery. It is part of the hazard. The depression lies in Ethiopia's Afar region, near the Eritrean border. Its floor sinks roughly 120 meters below sea level. Above it, the Ethiopian plateau rises sharply along the western edge. To the east, the Danakil Alps form another broken boundary. The basin stretches for hundreds of kilometers through the northern Afar Rift. At depth, the crust is thinning as tectonic plates slowly pull apart. The Nubian, Somali, and Arabian plates are part of that widening system. Magma rises through fractures, turning a desert into a living geological laboratory. The danger comes from the same process that makes the landscape scientifically priceless. Long ago, seawater entered this basin through the Red Sea region. Later, barriers closed the connection, leaving salt behind as water evaporated. Layer after layer of evaporites accumulated across the depression. Today, the salt plain can look like a frozen ocean under a white sky. Wind moves shallow water across the flat surface, redrawing its edge. Some seasonal flooding can even turn the Dalol Dome into an island. Most of the year, however, the basin is defined by absence. Rain is scarce, shade is scarce, and reliable water is scarcer still. The heat does not arrive as a single wave. It surrounds the body. Every step costs water, balance, and attention. It is not a normal volcano built from piles of lava. Its surface combines uplifted salt, geothermal deposits, and a deep magmatic system. Beneath the crust, heated fluids move through faults and buried evaporites. At the surface, those fluids emerge as springs, vents, cones, and steam. The palette begins with yellow sulfur, orange iron, and blue-green brine. The colors are not paint. They are minerals changing under heat and air. Some pools are supersaturated with salt, before they ever reach the surface. Some brines approach 0 pH, an acidity extreme for life on Earth. In one study, temperatures near 110 degrees Celsius were measured. A sample cooled so quickly that salt crystals formed after collection. The water is beautiful precisely because chemistry is making it hostile. Steam can hide the shape of the ground beneath a traveler's feet. Gases escaping from the system include sulfur compounds and volcanic carbon dioxide. Wind can move those emissions, changing the risk from minute to minute. A bright pool may be stable at one edge and dangerous at another. That is why scientists treat the field as a laboratory, not a playground. Their instruments measure water, gases, minerals, microbes, and changing fractures. The goal is not to conquer Dalol, but to understand it. In this place, observation begins with staying alive. Yet Danakil is not only a field of acid and salt. Farther south, Erta Ale rises from the same active rift. It is Ethiopia's most active volcano, a broad basaltic shield. Its summit caldera contains deep pit craters and long-lived thermal activity. At night, the crater can pulse with an orange glow beneath black crust. Lava may look calm from a distance, but the ground remains in motion. Magma travels through dikes, feeding fissures and reshaping the volcanic floor. Recent activity has shown how quickly those flows can change the terrain. The safest view is often the one gathered from far away. People have not abandoned this severe landscape. They have learned its roots. Afar salt workers still cross parts of the basin with caravans. They cut blocks from the salt plain, load them, and move toward market. This work connects the bright landscape to a human economy. It also reminds us that danger does not erase local knowledge. Visitors, however, face a different reality from those who know the terrain. People have not abandoned this severe landscape. They have learned its roots. Recognized operators, proper equipment, insurance, and evacuation planning are essential. Even then, there is no guarantee that conditions will remain forgiving. Heat stroke, dehydration, unstable ground, gas, and volcanic activity overlap here. Danakil is dangerous because several Earth systems meet in one place. An eruption of molten rifting opens the crust, magma heats the water, and evaporation concentrates salt. The same forces create colors that look almost extraterrestrial. But Danakil is not another planet. It is Earth under pressure. And beneath the beauty, the planet is still becoming something new.